Hi YouTubers, I'm back for another trailer reaction YouTube video for The Amazing Spider-Man 1. Now, I figured that I would do this one because, it felt very obvious and also felt very great. And, I figured that I would do this one because, it kind of felt a lot different and all, so, yeah. And yeah, I guess it kind of does make sense. However, there are like a lot of trailer reaction YouTube videos I haven't done yet, and I already know what the next two, and I already know what the next two trailer reaction YouTube videos are going to be. So yeah, I guess that's kind of very great and all, which is very obvious, and yeah. Yeah, and I guess it kind of does make a lot of sense, so, yeah. Anyways, without further ado, let's, watch this. Oh, yeah, and I'm also gonna reveal all the details later. Oh, wow, looks so cool.
How did you get out there?
Fire escape.
It's 20 stories.
The doorman's intimidating. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Mr. Parker. Not much to tell, really.
Peter lives with his aunt and uncle.
Did you catch that spider guy yet?
No, but we will. This guy wears a mask like an outlaw.
I think he's trying to do something maybe the police can't.
Can't?
Oh, wow.
If you're gonna steal cars, don't dress like a car thief.
You a cop?
You seriously think I'm a cop in a skin-tight red and blue suit?
Who are you?
Oh, wow.
I know it's been rough for you, Peter.
I forgot all about that thing. It was your dad's.
Your father was a very secretive man, Peter.
Oh, wow.
I'm Richard Parker's son.
Your father and I were gonna change the lives of millions, including mine. Extraordinary. How did you come up with this? There's a rumor of a new species in New York. It can be aggressive if threatened.
Oh, wow.
I gotta stop him, because I created him.
Oh,
That's
wow.
not your job.
Maybe it is.
Oh, yeah.
38 of New York's finest versus one guy in a unitard. Wow! If you want the truth, Peter, come and get it. I am issuing an arrest warrant for the masked vigilante known as Spider-Man.
I'm in trouble.
Now, what did I think of the trailer? I actually thought it was a perfectly good trailer, so I give it a 5 out of 5 and 10 out of 10. Now, you already know what happens in the beginning, middle, and the end. Now, I'm going to talk about all the other details, like all the other stuff that I would usually say and all. And I figured that I would do this one because, it felt very great and all, and yeah, I guess it kind of does, and when you think about it. Yeah, I guess it kind of does make sense. The fact that the Spider-Man, the Peter Parker, the Peter Parker from the Andrew Garfield Peter Parker, that one actually had like a father called Richard Parker who worked at Oscorp, which is actually a very fun way, which I guess kind of does make a lot of sense. Kind of a fun, a thing to show in there, which I guess kind of does make a lot of sense. Oh yeah, and also heard that the Rhino was in the Amazing Spider-Man 2, so it's probably gonna be a long time before I do that trailer reaction YouTube video. I guess you could say it's very obvious because I figured that I would do this one, and now I've done it alongside, I've already done the other trailer reaction YouTube video for the last one. and I already know what the next two ones are going to be, so yeah, it's actually going to be a lot more easier. It's actually going to be a lot more easier for me to do all of these, and very obvious by all of that, and by all means necessary for me to finish this one and then the next two. And then I'm done for this week's YouTube videos. Oh, and also there will be a few couple of bonus school lunch YouTube videos, which I guess I'll probably be able to upload those today. Along, and then I guess it kind of does, and then I'll be able to talk about what would have happened if this were real life Round Team RT gameplay series YouTube next week's YouTube video. I already have a topic for that, so problem already solved for that, I guess. And I mean, I figured I would do this one because it's kind of because I think I did the Marvel Studios Spider-Man No Way Home trailer reaction YouTube video, so I figured I would do this one, and then I'll probably do all the other old ones once I come, and I'll probably do all the other old ones maybe. And I'll probably do all the other old ones, and then very obvious, and you kind of already get the idea that I'm going through here. So yeah, and I guess it would make sense for me to do this one because it kind of felt very great and all, and I already know what the next one is going to be. So yeah, and besides, this one kind of remembered, it felt like a lot, and this one, reminded me a lot of that, I think that Marvel Studios, Spider-Man No Way Home trailer reaction YouTube video that I did a couple of weeks ago, and now I've done this one, which is very great, and yeah, I guess it kind of does make a lot of sense. I mean, I've done a lot of Marvel movie trailer reaction YouTube videos, and yeah, it's actually very, very great, which I guess is very obvious and all, and yeah, I guess it kind of does make a lot of sense. So yeah. Yeah, and I guess it kind of does make sense. I mean, after all, I already finished the school on YouTube videos for this week's ones, and yeah, and then I'm gonna get them ready for today, which I guess is kind of the very great. So you'll be able to see those today, which is actually the best part about it all. So yeah, anyways, that's it for today. Peace out. Bye bye.